Welcome to the Kendy and Raybo podcast, episode 50, recorded in Kendy's box room.
We're recording. Me flat out eating the buttons here.
Come here, don't fill up on the sweets, I have more for you.
Give me more. Oh, Jesus.
Huh? What a day.
Airhead mini bars.
Lovely. Didn't we have airheads here a while ago?
Is there a white mystery in that bag as well?
I don't know, we'll soon find out. These were courtesy of one of our token Americans.
Yeah, anyone coming from America seems to bring them back.
I know. So Gracie moved over to Sligo. Gracie's finding, and she brought these with her. And she brought beers as well, but we don't have them yet.
Is Gracie finding home?
Oh, she home, yeah.
How long is she home for?
She home for 2 months.
Is she home for 2 months?
We want to go to Open Ballymote, man. We want to go out to her.
Jeez, that'll be a great help for the house at home.
Oh, I'll tell you what now, you want to call out to her. She's just keeping things ticking over and all, you know.
They'll appreciate that now in
fairness.
fairness.
They love us. They love us.
Tell you.
Here, so fair play to her. Do you want cherry? They're cherry good. Do you want...
Bad, a couple of episodes later we're making the same jokes. What class of jokes? They're mini bars.
Mini bars. A watermelon. Watermelon's very American, isn't it?
Oh no, hold on.
Deep South job, like.
Hold on now.
Go on.
I can't eat one of them.
Why?
Because A, I'll lose a load of fillings. And B, it's going to make a load of noise. So I might have to wait till after.
Okay, so we're not eating them then.
It will be a post-podcast chew.
Okay, well thanks a million anyway, Gracie. We're not eating them online.
No,
apparently.
I will. I'll do it at the very end. It'll be the last bit at the very end of the show. I look forward to that little bit of cherry there now.
Lovely. Thanks a million anyway. Fair play to you. And Ray, you brought the beers.
Brought the beers.
What the fuck is this? St. Mel's Brewing Company.
Yeah.
Half the time I think the Catholic Church ran not only brewing beer. You know, in the monasteries. Everyone thinks the boys are sitting down doing yoga. They're not, man.
What's it called?
Proliferation. What have you?
I have a Kinniger, Scraggy Bay.
Oh, that sounds like something Jesus drank above in the cross. What's that?
I'm after making a mess of myself. Oh, God, it's after coming out of me. Oh, no.
Listen, man, right?
No, I've no clean jeans. That's it now.
Look at the stains on my carpet for every time you do that to a beer.
I got excited.
Oh, the stadia. What can I wash you with?
I'm not there now. Throw me over my jumper there. Come on, it needs to go in the wash as well. I won't have any clothes for tomorrow. Me waterproof Casio as well is getting tested.
Do you want to get more of the worst news you've ever heard?
That's shite as well, is it?
Just taste that, man.
It's more turf smoked.
Just taste it.
Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, it's a terrible drink.
Ray.
That's 2 in a row.
Man, you've hit the post twice, man. That is useless stuff, man.
I'll drink it, you drink that. I'll take this one for the team.
I'm drinking a Donegal beer.
It's a Donegal beer because that is where I was from this weekend.
Yeah, I know. You spent the weekend up above at Electric, what's it called?
At Seassions.
Seassions. I was going to call it Electric Picnic. You were above at Seassions. What was it like?
It is exactly what it says in the tin.
A sea session.
It is a session above at the sea.
Yeah.
Yeah, very much so.
And come here, was it true to festivals nowadays with just young ones going around?
I've never seen such a collection of young ones.
Oh my God.
Do
you know what, Dark? Myself and Dark were chatting about it, and he had the best quote I've ever heard. He said, young ones going to festivals nowadays, it's like they're a 6-year-old that got let out to pick their own outfits. Like, Mammy, I want to wear a princess dress, and then I want to wear yellow leggings, I want to wear a pirate hat, and I want to wear one heel and one runner. That's what it looks like when you see them there.
On the very first night, I was in the queue, right? Myself, another old man, Brendan Tierney. He'd be old like me.
Yeah, you definitely, like you always said, looked like 2 undercover cops.
And we had Sean's Riley. 3 of us, 3 old men. It's like they finished their leaving cert and came out. That's what happened.
Well, that's kind of what happened, though, isn't it?
That is what happened.
Yeah,
they finished their leaving cert and they went to Seassions.
Yeah.
And they bought every bit of luminous green and pink and orange bicycle shorts that they could find.
Yeah. And man, there wasn't a high-vis left man in any shop.
No.
They were ripping them out of the boots of the father's car and everything.
The worst thing was, though, the fake tan.
Oh, stop.
It's so poorly applied. So poorly applied.
Yeah, it's almost like because it doesn't suit Irish women anyway, they also don't have the trait to put it on properly either. You know what I mean? Even if they try, it won't work.
Plastered.
Yeah.
Plastered on, and it what happens is it gathers in certain crevices.
Yeah, under the armpits.
And stains the luminous green thing that they're wearing.
Looks like they shite themselves.
Yes, it does.
So the young ones walk around with soiled trousers. And also when the rain came down.
When the rain came down.
Oh, man.
It sounds like a song.
Yeah, I washed it all away.
It did.
The itsy bitsy spider. The itsy bitsy young one.
When the rain didn't come till Sunday. Sunday the rain came.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it didn't help.
I mean, how do young ones maintain themselves at these festivals
Very
for 3
poorly.
days?
Very poorly.
It doesn't be long going downhill, I'd say.
Now, in fairness, I couldn't really talk. I was in a similar state of disrepair come Sunday.
You didn't stay down, though.
No, we didn't. We got we cheated. We got a Joe Maxi home every night.
Every night you got a taxi back from Mundoran to Sligo.
Yeah, but it's grand. The taxi was 50 quid.
Yeah.
It's fine with the 6 or 7 of us in the taxi. I had an idea, though, with all the outfits.
Oh, sorry. Go on. Yeah.
We thought about this. And would have been great podcast crack if we had brought the van up to Bundoran, right? And set it up inside like a little salon, right? With hair dryers and a range of outfits and a makeup artist and I suppose people to cut hair and all that. And what you do is you drive slowly along there, the main road in Bundoran, and you'd spot, we'll say, a young one or a young fella that might be in the need of some professional style advice.
Okay.
And what you do is you drive up real fast and you'd open the side door and a couple of us would jump out and bundle them into the van. And in the van then we'd give them a full makeover.
Yeah.
They'd be probably kicking and screaming thinking they were being kidnapped. But we subdued them with a little bit of, I don't know, what do you call the stuff you put over the mouth?
It's for their own good. The chloroform is for your own good. Do you know how many times, if I had a penny for every time I said that to someone, right?
Yeah. So you get them in the van anyway and you get them the whole makeover, do the hair, you change, you take off those shitey clothes and you put on decent clothes, proper stylish River Island clothes. And then you drop them off 300 yards up the street and throw 50 quid and fivers at them and say, go way off now and have the best time of your life.
He would have the shift in 5 minutes.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Or 2 lines of coke. Either one. He couldn't find it.
But I think it'd be a good service.
You think it'd be a savage service, Ray, but have you any idea the kind of cost to ratio that would go in? You want to hire a stylist.
Yeah.
You want to fill the van with clothes. You want to get a hairdresser and a makeup artist.
I suppose when you break it down, for a bit of crack, it probably is going to cost us a good couple of hundred.
Fortune.
And that's not to mention possibly the charges that might be brought against us for kidnapping young ones. Because if we pull a girl in,
oh, yeah.
yeah, the last thing she wants is me and you with a hairdryer and an old pair of clippers. Don't you worry, we'll sort this out.
I know, yeah, I'm not so sure that'd work. But we could try it, Ray, if you want to the next festival.
Yeah, might be.
I'll buy the van. Sorry, I already have the van. You already have the van.
I have the van,
yeah,
yeah.
I just realised you actually do have a van.
And you've got the style.
Well, not so much, really. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think that young ones are dressed this way anymore at all.
No?
No, I don't think so.
Have you become more and more aware of your old manness?
No, not even that. I mean, it's not like I'm dressing like an old man, but there's nothing.
I'll be honest with
here.
you. What I'm looking at right in front of me now, I'll just describe to those at home.
Go on.
You're wearing your favourite cream short, other cat.
It's beige.
It's beige, right? And a white Farah and Co. speakers t-shirt.
Yeah.
You look like one of the young fellas that I met at this festival.
No, I don't.
You
man.
do.
There's nothing luminous on me.
Well, some of the more well-dressed young fellas.
I'm not wearing Nike pink Air Max or whatever the hell they're wearing. I'm not wearing an Alessi overcoat.
That was the big thing. 80s tracksuit tops.
Yeah, 80s tracksuit tops. Yeah.
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 Because there was very little music at the music festival.
This is what I was getting to, Ray.
Yeah.
So I met yourself and Sean O'Reilly when you came back on the Friday night, and we met up to have a chat about what was going on.
Yes.
I said, Sean, how did it go? And he said, yeah, I didn't see much live music now.
No.
Was there a live band at all?
It was
Friday night?
mostly young fellas in Alessi tops.
Yeah.
Jumping around, hitting a cowbell with a very nice laptop, playing the tunes in the background.
Savage. Yeah.
Now, it wasn't all that, in fairness.
They're called hype men. No, by the time it came to Sunday, then there was a couple of bands.
There was a couple of bands on the weekend.
Chase and Kendy were on.
Chase and Abbey were very good. They were on Friday night. They were pretty good, like. But again, they're singing, rapping to the laptop.
Oh, they're not a band.
Well, they are a band.
Okay, but they don't play instruments.
No, well, they do play instruments. They're actually quite instrumentalists.
Oh, cool.
But they don't choose to play instrumentalist stuff there now on the gig.
So if they had the mini disc player at the back?
No, well, they're all dressed in the River Island hoodies.
Oh, lovely.
Riley would call them a River Island band.
Yeah. Okay.
Because they're stylish, but young
Have they
fellas
all
like.
got the championship haircuts?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're stylish haircuts.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And they've got the stylish tunes.
Yeah.
And everybody knows the words.
You know, Ray, sorry, before we go any further, you know in North Korea, everyone kind of dresses the same and they can only pick a certain amount of haircuts as well.
Right.
Yeah. There's a lot of similarities in the young people nowadays in North Korea. I mean,
but the same happens in your premier #1 wedding band, Hot Fuzz. You all dress the same.
Yeah,
you all running around the same haircut.
That's professionality. No one have the same haircut. Mike getting a hair in his head. Mike getting a hair in his skull.
But if Mikey the drummer had hair, he'd probably have the same haircut.
Douses. Johnny gone thin too, Mike.
He's not going to like Oh, it's not going to go down well at all. Where were we? Yeah, the music at the music festival. There was a lot of electronic stuff.
Okay.
Fairness.
But is that what young people are listening to now?
I presume so.
No, but my question is, do they know what that is and that's what they like? Or are they just there to do coke and eat arse?
Oh, they're not. For the purposes of this podcast, the opinions expressed in it is all on the script that were handed just before we start to talk.
I didn't
Stop.
I wish they'd stop writing that stuff for me, Ray.
Yeah, okay. No, well, look, me being a 35-year-old, standing there, a little bit away from the stage, and when a band would start, it would strike me that they did not know who the band were. Mm-hmm. They would just run up and go, music!
Yeah.
It's an Instagram moment.
Okay. Brilliant.
Yeah.
That's disheartening, man.
It doesn't. I know, but it's just my own taste in music. There wasn't a whole pile of stuff that I was gone on.
Yeah, like, to be honest, you have to take that with a pinch of Kendy, because I wouldn't expect there to be a whole lot that we'd be interested in, but I'd expect there to be something that...
good coming up.
Yes.
It was wild shifting at it.
People shifting left, right and centre.
I mean, wild shifting. Yeah. Like, people just going
for it.
Town on each other.
Yeah.
I'd never seen anything like it.
That's what happens when the coke kicks in, man. You can't.
Will you stop saying everything? No, it was not a very, 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 very drug-free festival. Mm-hmm. As in, I didn't see a single drug.
Yeah.
Now, I seen lads lying on the ground getting sick into the grass.
Yeah.
In a heap.
Yeah.
Looking like they needed the Red Cross to come and save them.
Yeah.
But I don't think that was anything to do with coke.
Okay, you don't.
I'd say it was just good pints and lots of them.
Yeah.
There was a fun fair at the festival as well.
Was there a wheel?
Yeah, big wheel, big Ferris wheel, and waltzers.
Oh, was it bumper cars?
I think there was, yeah. But I went on the waltzer.
On
Sunday night after 10 pints.
Oh, my God.
Onto the waltzer. Myself and sister Karen.
What? Did you not puke your ring up?
No, but we wanted to challenge ourselves.
Right.
See, can you hold it?
You were...
And then right beside the waltzer was a banging disco.
Oh, go away.
And a fantastic banging disco.
Yeah.
And the highlight of the weekend there was Jax Jones. Housework.
And I don't know who Jax Jones is.
He's a DJ. But speaking of Jax Jones, a little bit closer to me heart.
Go on.
Jack and Jones. Sligo's second best clothes retailer for men.
Jack and Jones.
Jack and Jones. Loads of young lads wearing Jack and Jones t-shirts.
No way.
Loads of them.
Go away. You felt so...
I was just going, now it's coming back.
Right, okay.
These are my people.
Yeah, but can't start Jack and Jones t-shirts.
It was only 14, 15 years between me and them, but that's how long it takes for trends to come round.
But I don't think it's the same trend that's come round, though. What kind of Jack and Jones?
Oh, well, look, you just know what Jack and Jones t-shirt when you
Listen, I saw loads of Jack and Jones myself at the weekend.
Go on.
It's not Jack and Jones ain't dead yet.
All right.
We were also in Donegal, driving through Letterkenny to go to a gig when the rally was on.
All right.
And my God, man. There's two sections of this country that both overlap and also I don't understand the demographic. People that go to country gigs and hew and slap each other on the back.
Yeah.
And people who go to rallies who hew and slap each other on the back.
Are they the same type of people?
Same people, man.
Oh, I see.
I saw more Lexuses, twin cams, Altezas, Skylines. The place was flooded in Subaru jackets and Pro Drift hoodies. And behind every Subaru jacket and a Pro Drift hoodie was a fine woman.
Right.
And it made me think, I'm in the wrong business. Because these boys diffing around trying to become king of the corn. I mean, that's what gets the young ones.
So you're going to trade in the Skoda?
I'm going to trade in a Skoda for a twin cam.
Lovely.
85, yeah. With the exhaust burst out of it.
Lovely.
But you know what the great thing was, and it made me happier than I probably should have.
Right.
I saw an old banger of a Lexus coming down the road, and who was driving it? Only a police officer. I was so happy that there was this car's been taken off people left, right and centre, man.
Oh, there were...
Sure, none of them having the drink attacks, man. They put 5 petrol in that the old lady gave them before they left, like. Do you know what I mean? That'll get us 2 or 3 laps later, Kenny. No, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Lads, if we want to do 2 more laps, everyone's going to have to give €2 in the car, all right?
So was the cop after... What's the word?
Confiscating.
Confiscating. How could I not think of that word?
Yeah, cops after confiscating it, yeah.
Right.
I was so happy to see it as well. But you want to see the crowds down there.
Yeah.
It was mental.
Come here, did you hear about the fella that had loads of sex?
The fella that had loads of sex.
Yeah.
Okay.
He had to get the morning after pill as well as you want. that much sex. I wrote that joke myself over the weekend.
You threw it in. If you're wondering there why that sounded so weird, that's not edited. Ray just threw that in so willy-nilly. He just threw it into the middle of a conversation. Yeah. Just so eager to get that out.
I suppose the correct way to do these things is wait until the right moment. And then, like, that's comedic timing. I had none.
I waited for my uncle falling off a ladder For 48 episodes, I waited for that joke.
Yeah.
You thought of that one at the weekend, and you just threw it into the middle.
Well, she was on my notes here. It's on my notes. I have 2 more than half the bills written there on my notes. I was so delighted with myself when I was bananas.
Oh, Jesus, Ray. That's very funny, man. What were we talking about before that?
Well, on Saturday night,
Yeah.
I got cold.
Okay.
Do you know the way you get cold when you drink a pint in the field?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know?
Yeah.
And I had 20 quid left.
Okay.
So I knew 20 quid wasn't going to get me warm.
Did you buy a wetsuit?
No. No, I knew 20. I was in the VIP lounge.
Okay.
And myself and Tierney was there. Tierney was my buddy for the weekend.
You can't warm yourself for 20 quid, right?
I knew that.
Yeah.
So I said to Tierney, have you any money?
Okay.
And Tierney says, yeah. And he looked in his pocket and he pulled out a 50 euro note.
Oh, Jed, he's
And I
big
says-
balling, man.
Could I give you my 20 for your 50?
It's a good trade.
It's a good trade. Sure, Tierney being Tierney said, yeah, okay.
I'll give you one money for one money. Perfect.
So I got his money and he took my money.
Uh-huh.
And I then had 50 and I knew that I could buy warm with the 50.
You could buy warmth.
Warmth, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could be warm.
In
The loveliness of the 50 euro note.
So
I says to Tierney, I says, I'm going to be back in a few minutes.
Okay.
I have to go do a job.
Uh-huh.
Now, Tierney was very sceptical at this point because obviously I was walking away with his 50 quid and I was rather inebriated at this point. So I tore on out.
Yeah, he was rethinking, did I really give him 50 for 20?
Yeah.
He really got me with that one money for one money line. I shouldn't have been that gullible.
So I left the VIP lounge and tore on down because when I walked in on the Friday night,
Yeah.
I spotted something beautiful.
Okay.
I spotted a jacket.
To buy.
No, I just spotted it hanging on a hanger up inside in one of the, the fancy shops that do have at these festivals.
All right, okay.
Do you know? Now,
Yeah.
it was a kind of a joke jacket. And I said to myself, I'm going to have to go and buy that.
Okay.
Because I was cold and I knew it was the only thing that would make me warm.
Okay.
So I'm going to show you now the picture of the jacket and I want you to try and explain it to the people at home. That is me in the fancy jacket that I bought.
This thing, man. How do I explain this? Ray looks very prideful wearing it.
Full of pride.
It's a very prideful jacket.
Prideful.
Very colourful.
Yeah.
Very rainbonic.
Yeah.
If that's a word.
It would have been something a fella by the name of Joseph maybe wearing.
Yeah, it's very technicolored.
Yes.
And also, I don't know how many birds died
Yeah.
to make it.
Well, none would it be more Sesame Street kind of a thing.
Yeah, it looks like Big Bird got shot in the face and fell onto top of Ray.
It's a combination of Big Bird and a rainbow. Effectively the coat version of a bag of Skittles.
Yeah, and you would put the young fellas to shame. They were like, shit, why didn't...
Well, I went down to the lady and I says to her, I said, see that coat there? I'm cold. Could I buy that coat? And I said, how much is it? She said, it's 50 euro. I said, fick it! I thought at least of money for pints out of Tierney's 50
One
quid.
money, yeah.
Money. So I said, is it really 50? She said, yeah, it is, but it's a very popular jacket. It's the last one as well, she said. Which was a lie, by the way, because there was another one there on Sunday.
That's how she gets you.
That's how she guesses.
They only hang one.
Yeah.
You're going to be the only one here wearing this.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I gave her the 50 euro. And many people have lambasted me for spending that 50 euro on such a worthless piece of stuff.
Well, do you reckon you'll get the wear out of it?
I think I will.
I don't think you fucking will, man.
But wait till you hear what happened when I put it on.
Uh-huh.
I had been tipping around all Friday night. And I'd been tipping all around all Saturday.
Savage.
And no one looked at me.
Okay.
I was invisible.
Yes.
I was just another old lad
Yeah.
at a young person's festival.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Yeah.
I put this jacket on.
Yeah.
I was a hero.
Change the game.
Changed the game for everything. Everybody was stopping, rubbing me, wanting hugs, wanting photos. There was cops telling me that's jacket of the weekend. I was just getting all the love of the festival. I was Seassions.
Yeah, and you were the ultimate young fella.
Yeah.
As in, you got the best outfit.
Yeah.
They all spent ages buying Alessi and Nike Air Max Pink Runners.
Yeah.
You walked up and said, "What? I'd take that joke there."
Yeah.
And stole the show.
I did steal the show.
Unbelievable.
It was
Ray.
marvellous. I landed back up to the VIP lounge. There was Tierney, wondering where I'd got to.
You came back with the... He said, why did I give him that money? This is what he comes back with.
Absolutely. There was much disgust.
It's shit. That's like going, Dara going to the agricultural show and buying chickens. Like, don't waste your money now. When you go down there, don't waste your money. I promise I won't. You
Yeah.
came back with that joke, had you?
Anyway, that was my story about the jacket.
It's beautiful.
Thanks.
It's a beautiful jacket.
Thanks.
Now, you tasked me last week
I did.
with finding out the crack with Henry VIII
I did.
and the young ones.
I'm very aware that the history section divides our listenership.
Uh-huh.
So I've tried to pick something that would appeal to all. So folks, this is a story about, how would you describe him?
I'm torn between hero and lunatic.
Right.
It's not torn between.
This was an English king who had a fondness for young ones.
In and around the 1500s. Again,
Serious fondness for young ones.
A gorgeous fondness for young man. He was slinging Mickey. Not just around England, man.
International viewers as well.
He slung his Mickey as far as Germany.
He did.
This is like an episode of EastEnders now, so get ready, man.
Okay.
Henry was riding sisters, cousins, brothers' wives. I'm sure himself whenever he was, I don't know.
Yeah.
When he had a bit of time on his hands. The very first wife, Catherine of Aragon.
A wholesome enough start.
Aye. He gets married to this young one, Catherine of Aragon. She's beautiful. She is from...
Just tell you now, the hint is in the name.
Catherine of Ahastra.
No.
Aragon.
Yeah.
Aragon.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought it was Catherine of Ahastra. Catherine of Aragon.
Yeah.
So he marries her. He's with her for 20 years, Ray.
Oh, was it 20 years?
Yeah, 20 years he with her.
I don't know a whole pile about this.
So he's with Catherine of Aragon for 20 years, right?
Yeah.
Everything's he's taking over like a mouse's Kendy.
Yeah.
This is enjoyable. Now, you know, the rumour has he might have been slinging Mickey up inside other stuff, but she doesn't know that, and he's married to her for 20 years.
Right.
He then says, this is shit.
Why?
I have no interest in Catherine of Aragon anymore. She's gone old and smelly.
Right.
That's a direct quote, sorry. Yeah.
Sorry.
In case anyone's wondering. I think they had 2 kids, and there were 2 young ones.
Yeah.
He didn't want young ones, you see. He
Right.
wanted a proper male heir he wanted another Mickey to take over and sling around as well.
Now we're hitting the good stuff.
So, after that, he says, Catherine of Aragon, she's old and smelly, no interest in her in the moor. He goes to the church, and he says, I should never have married that bitch, right? There's no divorce this time.
We called her that. Catherine was a lovely lady.
This is a direct quote. I'm not calling her a bitch, he did.
Right.
He said, I should never have married that old bitch, right?
Right.
He said, that was my brother's wife, by the way.
What?
His brother died.
Yeah.
He said, lovely man, I'll have a go
Steal
at
the wife.
his missus, Catherine of Ahastra. Then says, I should never have married her, so that was my brother's wife anyway, Pope.
Right.
Let you call it down.
So he rang the Pope direct.
He rang the Pope direct. What was it? 08791.
Yeah.
And he rang him and he said, yeah, I should never have married her at all.
Yeah.
The Pope says, hey, you're taking the piss now. I ain't annulling that marriage.
Yeah.
And he says, right, I'll set up my own church. So he sets up the Church of England just so he can divorce his missus.
So that's what he did. He set up his own church.
Set up the Church of England, which gives, you know, I have a lot of respect for that. And it got me thinking that I might set up my own church to... What about the Sacred Church of Kendy?
Sacred Church of Kendy.
Yeah.
You can set up your own church, you know.
I'm going to do it. The Sacred Church of Kendy is going to become a thing.
I think you'd have a lot of followers.
I think so too, man.
Yeah.
No more than my Instagram page.
Yeah.
I'm going to start the Sacred Church of Kendy based on the same premise that you can go marry, divorce, have sex with as many people as you want, have 15 wives if you want.
Yeah.
It's going to be marvellous. Fellas need not apply.
Right.
You won't be allowed in.
Sounds like a cult.
Yeah, now that I'm saying it, Ray, it sounds a lot like
A
Waco.
cult. Yeah, go on.
It's becoming very Waco-ish all of a sudden now that I've said it out loud. It was a great idea in my head.
Yeah.
So he says, right, I'm divorcing her. And then he goes and marries Anne Boleyn, which is a name you might have heard before.
Right. So this is the second wife.
This is the second wife, is Anne Boleyn, right? And now there was rumour that he was, you know...
Seeing Anne before, he got rid of Catherine.
He might have been MSNing her or so, you know, something.
Right. This is before now there was Messenger, was it?
Yeah. And you know, remember MSN on Windows 98?
Yeah.
I think he might have been MSNing her. He was sending her. That was the original emoji and GIF and all that was on that MSN. Do you remember it, man?
No.
Oh, it was sick, boy. It was so good.
We didn't have a PC.
Did you not?
Not really, no.
Some people remember that anyway out there. So he marries Anne. Doesn't work out with Anne either. She can't give him another fella for the heir to the throne.
So he's he's looking for a young fella here.
Yeah, he's looking for a young fella, but he's also looking to keep the Mickey sling around the place, man.
Right.
He flat out slinging it, man.
How did he get rid of
So not only did he divorce her, Ray, he chopped her fucking head off. He does whatever he wants.
Okay, yeah.
He's going, doesn't matter to me. Come here, not only is she wrecking me head, I'm going to wreck her head, is pretty much what he said.
Right.
So he gets rid of Anne Boleyn.
Okay.
Then he goes for Jane Seymour.
Right. Who is she when she's at home?
She is a cousin of Anne Boleyn's, I think.
Now.
Yeah.
Keeping it in
That's
the
what I'm
family.
saying, man. Oh, he's slinging anywhere.
Yeah.
So he marries her just 10 days after he chops Anne's head off.
Very bad taste.
10 days straight
Didn't
away.
even wait for
married.
the month's mind.
No, nothing, man. Jane eventually then gives birth to the first male
Very good.
heir
Jane's doing
to
well.
the throne. So there she goes. Jane, fair play to you.
Third time lucky.
Third time lucky, he gets it with Jane. Okay, so apparently there was complications over birthing that first male heir, and
Right.
poor old Jane doesn't last too long after it, and she
Lord
dies
rest her.
due to complications.
Mhm.
So then he goes for Anne of Cleavage.
What?
Anne of Cleves. Sorry. Sorry, I thought there was a different reason why he was into her.
So the third wife is gone at this stage, and now he's beside himself with the grief.
Yeah.
And he decides to hook up with Anne of Cleavage.
Anne of Cleavage. She's a German princess.
Oh, very good.
They were married for just 6 months. The shortest of all of his stints married.
What happened there?
She had a pre-existing marriage agreement with someone else in the English monarch. And they got that annulled.
Right.
So I don't have to stay with her. He had no interest in her anyway.
So she wasn't qualified to marry him anyway?
I think that he found out that Anne of Cleavage, she was being nice to herself with that name. And, you know, she hadn't a can to her name. He said, right, yep, good luck, we'll see you later. Right. So he gets rid of her then as well.
How did he get rid of her? He didn't chop her head off?
He didn't chop her can off, I don't think. No,
just annulled it.
No, I don't think he'll chop anyone's head off again. I don't think he's into that kind of thing.
Okay.
I think that was a mistake on the first part. So his fifth wife is Catherine Howard, right? Let me just read this here. Catherine Howard was the fifth of Henry the Eighth's wives and the second to be beheaded. Oh, bollocks.
Folks, Kendy's done his homework on this one.
Okay, so he did behead someone else again. Fecus.
What happened there? What was her name? Oh, sorry, I got distracted there. What was her name that got the head chopped off?
Catherine Howard.
Catherine Howard. How long she last?
I don't know. I think it's like a chicken. When you chop it off, it goes. Oh, how long did she last? Sorry. How long did she last?
Right. Yeah.
She was 16, man. And again, wait till you hear this now. The first cousin of Anne Boleyn.
Ah, no.
Man, he never goes too far from the tree, man.
I'd say he does all his pulling at confirmations. And
He probably does.
Do you know the Vout family event, family weddings? He's always that uncle. He's always in the pull at the family weddings.
You're next, huh? You're next now.
Just you're a fine looking girl, aren't you? Sorry, now that should be an English accent.
She was 16, he was 49 when they married, Ray.
Whoa. Does that work now with the divide your age by 7 and then divide your age by half and then add 7, and that tells you how much you can
32. Divide your age in half. So let's say he's 25 and then add 7. No, still doesn't weigh. He's still way too old. He's still way too old, boy. Now he goes straight on, but he's moved on again. Catherine Parr.
Oh, Catherine. Another Catherine.
So he gets in with Cathy. Himself and Cathy, they're enjoying each other.
Is that number 6 now?
This is the 6th wife and apparently the most influential.
Very good. Because
she, I think, helped set up loads of the fucking Church of England crack. She was good, like, she would decent out with the work.
Right.
She'd go off and do a bit. Do you know, she's a woman after my own Kendy. She'd go off and do a bit.
Yeah.
So he doesn't kill her, he doesn't divorce her, he does nothing. She's there.
She's there when he dies.
Yeah.
So she gets rid of him.
No, well, I don't know. He just died anyway, and she lived on, and she lived in a lovely castle off somewhere else.
That's nice.
That was his last one. Now, 6 wives, 2 of them with their heads chopped off, and then you get onto the mistresses of him.
You did this as well, did you?
Man, there is about 150 different. I'm just going to read them out. So, as well as the 6 wives that he was laying loads above it, right?
Right. What an awful way to put it.
These are the confirmed mistresses of Henry VIII.
Right.
Beyond the other adultery that was going on.
Okay.
Elizabeth, or Bessie Blount, apparently her name was.
Bessie Blount.
So Blessy. Mary Boleyn, a sister of Anne. So not only was he going for the cousin, he was going for Mary. Mary Shelton, Jane Poppincourt, Anne Bessus, Elizabeth Carew, Anne Hastings, Elizabeth Amadis, Catherine Willoughby. That's Holly Willoughby's great grandmother. Jane Pollard, Agnes, Joan, Mary Berkeley. Man, I tell you what, to add an aside now, he didn't put the foundation down in.
Anyone else?
He put the gable end up, man, in every house.
Yeah.
In that country.
Serious waving left.
I tell you, he's something else, man. You wouldn't get away with that today, would you? That's why I'm setting up the Sacred Church of Kendy. Join at your own. I don't know where the church is. It's in the box room.
Yeah.
So
that's very good.
Yeah. Wasn't he somebody?
Yeah.
Jeez, I tell you what, man, he was somebody. So there you go. Now, hopefully that was more enjoyable.
Yeah.
For people who don't like the history. I think you can relate to that one better. That was a good one, Ray, to pick, though.
It was. I thought you'd make a bit of crack out of that.
Yeah, there was good crack, man. I enjoyed reading about him. Like I said, I don't know, hero or villain, let you decide.
Yeah, I'm going to give you next week's.
Go on.
Bernardo and Ambrosio O'Higgins.
Is that your man that did the yogurts? Ambrosio. That fella.
That's for you to go and find out now. 2 boys, Bernardo and Ambrosio O'Higgins.
Lovely. I'll take that with me, so perfect. Come here, do you remember the smoking nun?
Go on.
I was not joking when I said that took over the whole town.
Hold on now. For those of you who are only joining us now on the podcast, Kendy told a story a few podcasts back about a nun that had landed in Castlereagh and she smoked.
was staying in a hotel.
Right,
and
Tully's
hotel, and she was outside smoking fags all day.
Yeah.
And there was rumours were rampant that it wasn't none at all. It was someone in costume. That it was a fella in costume. Where was she from? Where did she come from?
Right. Where did she go?
It took so much traction, Ray. Adam Kazmarek Photography,
right,
eventually said, "Lads, stop talking about her. Let's go and find out who she is."
Right.
And he went up and chatted to her, and
he got photos.
He got photos, everything, man. Wait till you see these, man.
Did the nun do a photo shoot?
The nun did a photo shoot.
Right.
We'll post these photos online as well. Fair play to Adam. The smoking nun on Main Street, Castlereagh. You were intrigued by the sight of the secret nun standing out in Main Street in Castlereagh. I had a photo session with her and a short interview. Her name is Estelle Irene Kincaid Wilson. She came from USA, Indianapolis.
Right. So she's a woman.
She is a woman. It has been confirmed that
has she been a woman all her life?
She has been a woman all her life. Not changed, man.
Okay.
And I'm obviously not going to read out the whole interview.
Have you the picture there? Have a little look.
Yeah, man. When you see her, loads of pictures, man.
Mother of God! No, not that's not the right thing to say.
No,
or it's very appropriate.
A sister of God.
Yeah, there she is.
Look at her smoking a fag, man. They've a picture of her smoking a fag.
She's got a cane. She's got a pimp cane. Oh, there she is smoking the fag. Oh, that's class.
Isn't that mad?
That's class.
So
Jaxie went up to find him.
Yeah.
Her.
That.
Look at her smoking the fag. It's where she was on the fucking cover of Vogue.
Isn't that mental?
That's marvellous. She's posing for the whole lot.
Yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant.
And in typical fashion, it's kind of it turns out she's a lovely woman.
And
she's a lovely woman now.
Of course she's a lovely woman. Does she know now that she's getting, popular?
She now knows she's famous.
She needs to set up an Instagram page.
Oh, man. She would get upwards of 300 followers.
She needs to get talking to Tierney.
Man, Tierney and Market are perfect.
Yeah, he will.
Listen, that's three things now the Castlereagh is famous for. Ming, dead elephant.
Dead elephant. I knew it was an elephant.
And the smoking nun.
And a smoking nun.
So, ma'am, that goes out to you. Thanks to Geraldine Kendy for stopping me in the car one day and going, "Oh, it's the smoking nun. It's the smoke. Pull in.
That's great. There's one or two shout-outs.
Go on.
Despite the fact that I was wearing a very, very influential jacket at the weekend, people did recognise me.
Okay.
And I have a few shout-outs to hit.
Lovely.
Yeah. I finally met James O'Malley.
Look away.
Yeah.
Where was he?
He was at Seassions.
James O'Malley is the gentleman
who got the told us how to work out the question.
Yeah.
Fierce nice fella.
There's man, is he?
He was, yeah.
Go away.
Yeah, he was there with Paddy from Glenties.
Paddy from Glenties.
Yeah, fair play to him. I met Ethan McGloin.
Ethan McGloin, would it be happened to Aaron McGloin?
He would a brother.
Oh, he'd be a brother of Aaron's.
And he was hanging around with a fella. And that fella, I met him twice. And I was drunk both times.
Lovely.
And all I remember was Garrett.
Garrett?
That mightn't be your name.
If that's not your name, we need to hear from you.
Yeah.
So Garrett, fair play.
Who else was there then?
Garrett, if that's not you, get in touch.
There was one or two other boys as well.
Lovely. Well, a big shout out to were they all the Seassions?
Were all the Seassions. I'll be honest with you, there was one or two or three. But do you know the way the drink takes you?
Yo, it takes you a good distance, right?
It took me a good distance.
And you can no longer see those names.
Stuff down or nothing.
It doesn't matter. Shout out to everyone we know.
That was episode 50.
That was episode 50. Fair play, G.
We've done 50.
We've done 50, I didn't even think.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is 50 episodes of the Kendy and Raybo podcast.
Yeah.
Isn't that mad, Ray?
And we should have done something special, but we didn't.
No, but can you remember starting this? Like, can you think back? We've been sitting in this room every week, like, for a year.
Not a year, that's 52.
Yeah, I know, but
the big one is in 2 episodes
I know,
time.
yeah. Well, yeah, but we've done it. We're actually over a year in the room, like.
Yeah, we're over a year.
Isn't that mad?
It is.
It seems a bit weird that we're still doing this. I'm not so sure I expected that we'd still be doing it at this stage. But we're still doing it for a graw, for sure.
It is.
Like, it's definitely with graw we do it. I can see it in your eyes now that there's a serious graw for us.
There is a graw.
And we love all you that listen. It's unbelievable that we get to meet. It's mad walking down any kind of town and people going, good episode, man.
Yeah, in fairness, there was a good couple of people at the gig at the weekend, and every one of them said, yes, we've gotten through many's a drive or a walk. You know, a walk with the dog.
Yeah.
Apparently that's tough.
Yeah, that's
you know.
One thing I have noticed, Ray, is that loads of people still say that the live show was brilliant, so we gotta try and organise that.
Well,
that's probably
you know what I want to do for 52.
Go on. Yeah, I know what you want to do. Yeah,
I'll hint it.
Yeah,
I want to do another live show.
Yeah,
but I don't want to put it on Facebook. I want to do it in a place which I haven't decided yet, or you haven't decided yet. I want to do it in a place where people can show up.
I like the way you said, "Oh shit, I better make sure that Kendy feels like he can organise this as well." Like, that's an insight into Ray's head, ladies and gentlemen. Right there is like a place I want to do, and it's in a place that I haven't decided where it is. I don't know when it's going to be yet. Sorry, Kendy as well. There's the inner workings of this podcast.
I got called out there now, didn't I? Come here, I have an idea though for it.
Okay.
Seeing as I am organising it.
Sorry.
Yeah.
We have an idea for us. Yeah.
But hold on now, people are getting confused. Yeah, one record an episode with people in the room.
Yeah. Not live, but with people in the room.
Just people in the room, and then put the episode out with the people in the room. But those people in the room can ask questions and contribute on one condition.
Go on.
They do it with a mouthful of helium. So there will be a roving mic going through the room. Brilliant. And a person holding a balloon.
Brilliant. A
helium-filled balloon. And all you have to do is make a big gulp, because what I want to happen is that nobody can be recognisable in what they're asking. I don't want anyone to be known on it, because it's all about Kendy, and he gets tick if other people get the
there's only one way to keep you anonymous and to keep me out there in the spotlight, and that's to fill you with helium.
That's it. Fill you with helium. Say whatever you want over the mic, and we have to then take and field that question.
Oh, a great idea, man.
So, 50-second episode will be a live episode.
Lovely.
And we'll be giving details of that live episode next week.
Very shortly, yes.
We will be giving
will be giving it,
We will have it worked out.
Yeah, for sure.
We will have it sorted. Hey, look up there on YouTube there, to wrap it up.
Sweet. This will send us home with us.
Yeah, this will send us home. Now, we're not going to play the song.
Oh, right, okay, perfect. Okay,
I don't think you need to play it.
Go on, explain it, so.
I'm going to explain it. This is, you just put it on there now and you start watching it. This is a video on YouTube. So, it's starting there now, is it?
Yeah, it's on.
Brilliant. This is a video on YouTube, and it is Hermitage Green's new single. And Hermitage Green happened to be playing on the Saturday night at Seassions.
Perfect.
And they were very good, in fairness to them. And I was, my attention was drawn to their new single called Heaven. Am I right? It's called Heaven?
Oh, you're one smoking fags. Yeah, it's called Heaven.
Okay, what's happened there now?
What the hell?
What happened?
She offered him a fag, and now they're shifting the heads of each other.
Right. There's nothing too strange about that, is it?
Yeah, I suppose you see that in the night out.
Yeah, so there's nothing strange about that now.
Here, can I get a fag off your scan? Shift the head of you.
Yeah. So he's tipping along now. Where is he heading for now?
He's gone over someone else shifting. He's gone over the bridge. There's someone playing tunes in the bridge.
Yeah, very good.
Your man's wearing a Jack and Jones hoodie, Ray. Yup. They're shifting as well. Everyone's shifting.
Yeah.
Wait, though, there's people there. He's asking for directions. He's got a massive beard. He's full hipster.
He's one of the boys in the band.
Oh, he's full hipster, that fella. Believe in karma.
Yeah.
Santa Claus is...
He's heading into a shop. He's in a shop.
Your man is shifting ahead of Santa Claus. Okay, it's getting taking a bit of a turn here now.
That's an old man in the shop now.
Yeah, an old man in the shop.
Shifting the head of the old man in the shop.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. That's the longest shift so far in the video, by the way.
The old man in the shop. Yeah. I haven't been able to look at old men the same with beards since I've watched this video.
Okay, you got the coffee. He's ticking off now.
Right, ticking off now.
Yeah.
There's the next thing now involves a little baby.
Okay.
Right.
Your man's shifting someone else's girlfriend there now as well. Just out of he's holding her hand and she's shifting someone else.
Right.
Okay, there's a baby. If he shifts the baby, Ray, I'll go off the wall. Okay, he's having a three-way shift with the baby's parents.
And the baby's loving it. So this is, as I said, Hermitage Green's new single, Heaven, and it's the video for it, which Kendy's watching here in the box room, live.
Okay, now he's tipping away, he's going into mass.
No, he's going into mass. No, he's going in. The boys are playing in the church.
Hermitage Green are playing at mass.
Yeah.
Your man's playing the didgeridoo.
Yeah.
He's shifting him as well. Okay, shifting your man. Lovely. Perfect.
That's one of the boys in the band.
Your man is playing the bass. He's shifting your man, he's playing the bass. There's a Bowron player. Good Bowron player, actually, that fella.
Does he shift him as well?
No, he's still shifting the fella with it. He won't, I doubt he'd shift the Bowron player. No, he's actually singing the tune. He doesn't like the Bowron player or the drummer. No interest in shifting them. He picked up the SM58 and now he's singing the tune.
Yeah.
In the church.
Yeah.
Having shifted two bandmates.
Yeah. And who else did he shift? Everybody else on the way.
Everyone else on the way, he shifted them. Yeah.
So now, could you pause that there? And could you give me your take on Hermitage Green's new wedding promo video?
That's not a wedding promo, you boys. Ireland's top #1. Come here. Is that to do with polyamorous relationships or something?
I don't know what it is to do with.
It is weird. If that's to do with polyamorous relationships, right, I'm going to freak out, right?
Why?
I'm going to freak out. Because young ones nowadays, again, Kendy goes over with the young ones, they're all mad. Oh, everyone eat everyone's arse. It doesn't matter. Eat whatever you want. It's unbelievable.
Oh, I don't know what
the sanctity of marriage is dead. No wonder Henry VIII, man. He was the original young fella saying, oh, we should all free love. Listen, the sanctity of marriage is dead, boy. And the science of the couple, everyone wants to shift everyone.
I don't know why they did this in the video. I don't know, was it a shock tactic or how was there a message behind it? I didn't look it up, I didn't research it, I just watched it. And you've reacted very similar to the way I reacted.
Yeah, what's going on? Yeah. Listen, if you're for polyamorous relationships, what happens when you have a baby? Who raises it then? It's not like 4 men and a baby. That film, that was good crack, actually.
3 men and a baby.
3 men and a baby.
Yeah.
That was good crack, that film, man.
So it does work.
Maybe it does work. I don't know. Maybe with 3 fellas only.
And one of those 3 fellas has to be a man. What you call him?
With a mustache, Tom Selleck.
Richard Tom Selleck, yeah.
That only polyamorous relationships only work if Tom Selleck
is one of the lads.
Is one of the boys.
Yeah.
Because he settled it down.
He did. He was the responsible one.
Fucking hell.
That's some video.
Aye.
Now, Hot Fuzz could learn that song.
We won't be learning it the same way now. We won't be doing the video the same way.
You won't need to
shifting the heads of each other.
You do like to do the ad cover and do a video for it.
Oh.
I think there's good crack in that, Jaxie. I think we could do the same video, Broad and Sligo.
Are you serious? You want me to shift the head of the boys?
Yeah.
You can fake off, right?
You wouldn't shift ahead of the boys. You'd be tipping down the road, and I suppose you'd go into the Blind Tiger, and you shift ahead of Johnny Gray and the Blind Tiger.
Head across the road, shift ahead of Esco.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah, you could
down to the gallery, shift ahead of Laura.
Yeah,
yeah. Tip across to the bookie, shift ahead of Nicola. Oh no, I wouldn't actually. Sorry, never mind.
You would, of course.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Are you impressed with that video?
It's good, yeah. It's good there.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks a million. Episode 50.
That was episode 50, folks. Cheers, I enjoyed that now.
Yeah, it was good crack, boy.
That was good crack. And like I said, tune in next week for 51, where we give you details of our next live show, which will be episode 52.
That's right.
Oh, before you go.
Oh, go on.
As promised, we'll play out with the airhead.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah.
So
I'm going to have watermelon and see what the Americans...
They're kind of slinky. They're moist.
Oh, my God, man. It's like a bad stinger bar.
Yeah.
Should we play a tune over this while we ate out? There's going to be a tune kicking in there. I don't know what it is, but...
I'll pick a tune.
Oh, the watermelon is beautiful. Oh my God, I'm up.
I have to say, Airheads is an American sweet that we're very fond of here on the podcast.
I'm salivating, boy.
Lads, we'll see you next week.
Good luck.
Good luck.